Good evening and welcome to BBC London with me, Asad Ahmad. On the programme tonight, so is it time to change London's trees to more resilient ones? Also on the programme, five heat waves and counting. There could be a sixth next week, and it's causing issues for people and the environment. Well, experts at Kew Gardens say almost 75% of London's urban tree canopy is at risk. Well, that's the layer of leaves and branches of trees that cover the ground when viewed from above. They say it's due to hotter summers and drought linked to climate change. Layla Hayes has been looking at the findings. Now, we all know artificial intelligence is playing a bigger role in the workplace, and it's also being used in recruitment. AI goes through applications before creating a shortlist of candidates. Well, there's concern that AI could be guilty of discrimination. It's being called gender ageism. And although it affects men and women, women of a certain age are more likely to come off worse. Our correspondent Megan Owen has been hearing about the impact it could be having. And what great music it will be, terrific. Now, a treasured teddy bear which fell onto the tracks at King's Cross Station has been reunited with its owners. Honey Bear, which has been in the family for decades apparently, was accidentally dropped between a train to York and the platform, while the Walsh family were forced to leave it helpless on the track. But a Network Rail manager seen here saved the day and retrieved Honey when it was safe to do so, of course. And Bear and family are doing well. Time now for the weather forecaster with Kate. And Kate, just that few degrees cooler last night and today made it so much more comfortable. Is that going to last?
A better night's sleep last night. It's not too bad tonight, but unfortunately, no, it's not going to last. We are heading towards London's sixth heat wave through the weekend and into next week as well. The temperatures are getting warmer again. Now, this was earlier today. We had some sunshine, a little bit of cloud. It's been fairly pleasant. A cooler day yesterday as well. Had a northwesterly breeze, albeit gentle today. It meant temperatures around 24 Celsius. But today marked the 50th day at Wisley with no recordable rain. If you remember yesterday, a few splashes didn't really tip the rain gauges at all. And this is what the rain is looking like for the next few days. It takes us through to the weekend towards Scotland, Ireland, the northern parts of Wales, north of the UK, some rain, but here in the southeast it remains dry. Now, overnight tonight we have got a little bit of cloud, but clearer spells developing. The wind is still light. The minimum temperature very similar to last night, away from central London, sneaking into single figures. So again, a comfortable night comparatively speaking, in comparison to those temperatures we had a few days ago. Then as we head into tomorrow morning, it's a bright start, some sunshine, but the cloud is going to build through the day, becoming a bit more widespread, but then it breaks up towards the evening. It's a quiet day, but temperatures sneaking up a bit higher. The wind switches direction. It's light, but it's coming from the southwest. Temperatures reaching 25 or 26 Celsius. Then overnight Friday and into Saturday, again, it's dry, it's clear, the wind is light. The minimum temperature still not too bad, 10 to 14 Celsius, but you'll notice it is starting to get warmer again, and that's going to continue into the weekend, that upward trend in temperatures. Now, Saturday, plenty of sunshine, very little cloud actually on Saturday. Of course, it's going to stay dry. The wind is light. The temperature, though, back up in the high 20s. High pressure nudging in towards us further, drifting east, dragging in the warmer air from the continent. So 28 Celsius on Saturday. A couple of cold fronts on Sunday. Doesn't really impact the temperature, though. May just bring a bit of cloud for the afternoon. But look, temperatures on Sunday reaching 30 Celsius. Could be a little cooler for Monday, Tuesday. I say cooler. We're still up at that heat wave threshold at 28 Celsius, and then further through next week it gets warmer still, and at night time as well. Asad.
Yeah, not a drop of rain in sight. That's extraordinary. Let's hope the rain comes soon. Thanks very much for that, Kate. Just to end on some breaking news this evening, because shortly before we came on air, we did hear that some flights at Heathrow Airport had been impacted by a grass fire next to the southern runway. We've now heard that the fire has been put out. If you are travelling this evening or tomorrow, do check before you travel. That's it for now. Victoria is back at 10:30 with our late news tonight on BBC One and the iPlayer. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Whatever you're doing this evening, Have a good evening.